signed up to LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. This you try and link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 58.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch in the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return was not positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's back.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here. It's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
No, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job,
play.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And first shot in there is out of bounds, incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch, They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Ravens 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Cowboys take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That is a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Cowboys 14, Ravens 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 30.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second down and goal. Jackson. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Andrew Billings able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know if they just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they let this run on field across the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
6-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Ravens 3. Jason Myers set.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now the throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 28, Ravens 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That's a gain of
the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff looking right. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Ravens.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we were in there sometime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. The blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamental.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far? They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe to pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 in the 1st.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Don't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. That's pulled in at the 32. And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Cowboys 42, Ravens 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson, flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
The 40-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. The end for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Ravens, they claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
First down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
At the 41-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Jackson throwing again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the weight. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. Slaughter races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. From the 10.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.